Hey everybody, Gabrielle Davis here with eXp Realty, and I'm here to give you your quarterly report for the Alden Bridge area. And I just do the videos quarterly, but if you want the information monthly, please feel free to reach out because I am happy to send that information to you. So I hope everybody's having a great summer too so far. I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, and then we're going to go over the numbers. So June of 2025, we had 46 new listings, and from last year, that was up 31%. So that's really good. New listings seems to be heading up, which is what we need. The average or the number of properties sold was 24, which was down a little bit, but that's not too bad. The average list price is almost $598, and the average sold price is $590, almost $599. So very similar, and that's, because things are selling at 99% of closed to list price ratio on the average. And again, I say this every time, but just in case somebody new is watching, the averages these are only averages, and Alden Bridge has a wide variety of prices, so there's never a need to be alarmed about any changes from month to month. What I'm seeing right now with my listings is that they are selling 99 or higher. I had one listing, and again, this renovation was done that appeals to a lot of buyers, and it was move-in ready, beautifully staged. It was from list to close in 12 days and sold significantly over list price. But that doesn't happen all the time, but it does still happen. The average price per square foot list was $220. Up almost 2% from last year. The average days on market is 13. So that's the number of days before it gets a contract on it. And so it's still moving pretty quickly, as you can see down in the winter months, 42, 25, 39, 27 coming out of the winter months. So 13 days is still a great amount of time. That's under 2 weeks under contract on the average. And then the months of inventory is 2.2. And that number means if no new listings came on the market, we would run out of inventory in 2.2 months. So anything under 5 is a seller's market. So it still is a seller's market. We still need some inventory. So we're doing really well overall. Like I said, I'm not having any problems with my listings. I've said before, listings really need to be ready to go, staged, and all of that. Those are the ones that sell quickly. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. And we're going to talk a little bit about what's happening with interest rates right now. So I just looked a day or two ago, and it was 6.75 for a 30-year conventional loan. So I think it's still good. They are forecasting now it should be back in the 5s, probably high 5s in 12 to 18 months. But so many things change, and unfortunately, the mortgage rates, they go down. They want poor economic news, right? We want good economic news, but they want poor economic news. So we'll see what happens. Interest rates are still good in my opinion. I still don't think we're going to see 3s and 4s again, but I do believe that at some point it'll settle between 5 and 6%. And that's a great rate because some of us remember those double-digit rates, right? What else do I want to talk about? Oh, something that you may not know. The bands, like the credit scores, the bands go in groups of 20. So 640 is usually, the lowest score that a buyer can have to purchase a home. There are some programs where they can go lower, and then the next best grade and, more opportunities start at 660. So every time you can get into that next, bandwidth of 20 basis points, then that just is better for the buyer. And another thing on interest rates too, we don't want them to drop quickly, because if they drop quickly, more buyers are going to come out and our prices are going to go up. And some of us might think that's great, right? But with that, there's still affordability issues, because buyers right now are getting used to the higher rate, but they're still not used to the prices. I mean, the prices have gone crazy. And with that, our taxes go up and all of that. So, and with that said, I hope everybody knows that they are increasing the homestead exemption from 100 to, I think, no, it's been a while since I've looked at it, I think 140. And it's going to be voted on in November. I don't know why that slipped my mind right now, but I think it's 140. So we just want a slow and steady decrease of interest rates. That's it, not a huge drop. So I think that's all I have for you now. And like I said, I do this monthly. I track it monthly. So if you ever need anything, I track all of the Woodlands too. Just feel free to reach out and let me know. Oh, one other thing I wanted to mention. So if you have not gone on to the water department and asked for text alerts, go ahead and log on and do that, because I got an email, and I hardly ever check my personal email because my work email is enough for me. But I got an email, it was 10 days old, that my water is running consistently at about 6 gallons an hour. And I had a toilet bowl leak. And toilet bowl leaks apparently don't necessarily make noise anymore. And so my toilet bowl was leaking for a couple of months, and then it got really bad. They sent me an email, but because I don't check my email, I didn't see it. And it could have saved me a little bit of money there if I had the text alerts. So if you're not on the text alerts, sign up for them, because oh my gosh, what if there was a huge leak and you weren't home? You would get a text, and that would be amazing, right? So I recommend you do that. And I am actually going to show you one picture before I sign out. So this is my grandson. He's going to be 10 months old, or he is 10 months old now. And so that's why my summer is amazing, because I'm getting to spend some time with him. So anyway, everybody, I really hope you have an amazing summer. Call me if you need anything, and I will see you in September. Oh, and happy 4th. Today's 4th of July, so happy 4th.